It's gonna be bad, my nigga.
No, bro.
The N-word is not a term of endearment.
What's up, my nigga?
What did you just say?
I know people do use it that way,
What's up, my nigga?
no matter what race, right? People say you've got the N-pass, the N-word pass. I think it's foolish. I don't think it was a good thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't use the N-word at all anymore. I don't swear or anything like that in general, but the N-word, that's just something I've stopped doing. I don't think it's a good thing. That word holds so much meaning. The history behind that word is atrocious. And for black people to turn around and flip it, or try and flip it and say, I'm going to use this word that had so much evil behind it, still has so much evil behind it, and is still used in a horrible way to this day by racists. I'm going to use that word, flip it, and use it as try and change it into a positive thing. You can't do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think black people are the only race that has done that with their term, with a slur that is used against them. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Asian people, South Asians, go around using the P word as a term of endearment towards each other. Generally speaking, there might be a few here and there, but I don't think it's this general thing within the culture to do that. Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't think Chinese people going around using the CHINK word against each other as a term of endearment. I can't see these Ashkenazi, the people that call themselves Jews, using a slur against them as a term of endearment. I can't see it. Can't see it. I mean, I've never felt the need to use the P slur for South Asians ever. I've never felt the need to use the C word for Chinese people. I mean, one of my best friends growing up in primary school was Chinese. I'm not going to try and use my best friend's Chinese thing. It's not, no. I've just never been racist. But it's mad. You know what I mean? I've never felt the need to call him that word. Other people have in my class in primary school. I do remember that. Other white kids used to call him that. But I just never felt the need. And what's the point taking a mick out of someone because of their race? There's no logical sense behind that at all. It's unintelligent, completely unintelligent, and rooted in envy, essentially. Envy and pride. It's stupid, really, when you think about it, to hate on someone just because of their skin colour, because of their race, because of where they come from, their background, their ethnicity. It's absolutely ridiculous. But let's stick to the topic, which is the N-word pass, or the N-word in general, right? Why are Mexicans using the N-word? Why are white people using the N-word as a term of endearment? I've seen white people calling each other the N-word. Mexicans calling each other the N-word, with most of them have 10% African, 5% African in them. What's this thing of Hispanics and Latinos using it? And obviously I understand there are a lot of Latinos who are mixed, and there are some straight Afro-Latinos who are predominantly black. But I still think it shouldn't be used by black people as a term of endearment at all. I'm just going to keep repeating that because it's something that I do genuinely believe to be true. It's not a positive thing. And then people saying, oh, it's just a word. A lot of times it comes from racists who saying that anyway. If it's just a word, why do you want to say it so badly? If it's just a word, let it go then. Don't say it again. What's it to you that you don't use this word again? People saying it's just a word. Words have power. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. That is a mad thing. Go up to a homosexual person and say, yo, what's up, faggot? Yo, what's up, faggot? See what kind of response you get as a straight person saying that to a homosexual person. Yo, faggot. It's not going to go down well. Right, there are trans people who, even if they were born male, they hate being called men. right? It's just a word, right? It's just a word. No, not to these trans people who really want to be called females. They want to be referred to as women. It's just a word though, right? It's madness. Madness. And that's the thing, this isn't me coming against Dustin Poirier. He's obviously, I don't know, but I had to Google his ethnicity because I've never heard him use the N-word before, ever. He was one of my favourite fighters. Never heard him use the N-word. And I was like, rah, what's going on? Is Dustin Poirier half black or something? Let's check this out. Because sometimes it's a bit mad, isn't it? You know, the Diaz brothers, I hear Nate Diaz use it quite a bit.
Assalamu alaikum, my niggas. What's good? Bounce.
What else? That's what fighting is. I'm trying to scare you, nigga, so don't try to scare me. You're what?
And some people say, yeah, he's Mexican. He's probably got some black in him. And I can see that. I can see he's probably got some African ancestry, but so? I've never heard Nick Diaz say it. But it's like, it's mad. Because you got people like Anthony Smith, light heavyweight. I did not realise that guy is mixed race. I did not know he was biracial. He looks white to me. First glance, I thought he was a white guy. Then I saw an article saying he's biracial. I was like, rah, really? Even someone like Andrew Tate, and especially his brother, Tristan Tate, if they didn't tell me that they were mixed race, I wouldn't have known. Right? To me, especially Tristan Tate, he looks white. To me personally. Now, I understand they have a black dad, African American. But the point is, and even there's a popular streamer called Sneaker, right? It's quarter black. And I can tell he's got some black in him. But he's a quarter black. He says the N-word a lot as well. Maybe not as much anymore, I don't know, but it's madness. Because obviously Dustin Poirier apparently grew up in a predominantly black neighbourhood, went to a school that was predominantly black. Obviously grew up probably saying the word. Doesn't say it professionally on TV when he's competing and stuff like that. But again, I was surprised because I've never heard him say it, so I googled his ethnicity and the guy's straight white. But this has been plaguing the black community for years and years and years. I mean, what's DJ Khaled doing saying the N-word? I'm sure the guy is South Asian or Arab or something like that.
We nigga, we the best.
But obviously black people have been letting it get away with it for years.
I'm a nigga.
It's obviously a thing in hip-hop, in the rap community, for anybody involved to use that word. And that's the thing about Eminem. And I think mainstream hip-hop and rap music is trash anyway. It's very negative, disrespectful to women, black people in general. It's all about promoting money, or the love of money, I should say. Cars, clothes, and hoes, and all that sort of stuff. It's predominantly very negative anyway. Death, shooting, killing, nonsense. But what I loved about Eminem when I used to listen to rap was that he never used the N-word. Now, I have since realised there is actually a performance of him on stage abusing it.
Pussy niggas stick with dick, niggas act bully, and blast for the fast penny. My order was fully. Plenty of niggas practicing me.
When I say abusing it, obviously he's rapping along somebody who is saying the N-word and he says the N-word along with him constantly. But that's the only time I've ever heard him use it. But I think maybe he stopped using it. Maybe he did use it. He used it in the past and he stopped. But I know people say if anybody can use the N-word, if any white rapper can use the N-word, it's him. Now again, if somebody calls me the N-word, and this has happened to me, obviously, probably most black people, if not every black person has experienced this, I'm not going to go and start fighting people. I'm not going to be like, oh, F you and all that sort of nonsense. No, I'm not getting into a fist fight because someone called me the N-word. But at the same time, it's disrespectful. I'm not just going to sit there and stand there and just take it. Obviously, I'm just going to walk away. If you're going to keep trying to abuse me, I'm going to say something back. But I'm not going to be racist. I'm not going to stoop to that nonsensical level. You know, the first time I was called the N-word was actually in primary school. I think I was about 10. And it was actually from what I thought was one of my best mates, I would say. I would class him as one of my best mates in primary school. He was a white guy. His younger brother called me the N-word. And I did grow up to become friends with my mate's younger brother, and we ended up chilling together multiple times later on in life and stuff like that, and obviously never used it again since. But that's something that stood out to me. It still stands out to me. Every now and again I'll remember that. And the first time I was called a black cunt was also again in primary school by this ginger kid. And that hit me harder than the N-word at the time, because I didn't really understand the N-word. I understood it to a certain extent. I didn't really feel the sting of it, because obviously I was too young, I suppose, to really understand what it meant at the time. I don't think my parents had explained it to me properly. But the black cunt, obviously I understood the cunt word, and to add black in front of it, obviously that was devastating. Again, when I say devastating, it wasn't like, oh, it hurt my feelings. I just felt the power of those words that kid spat at me when he said it. It's a real thing, words. It's a real thing, words have power. For people to deny this basic fact, okay, are you going to be happy with someone calling you a D-head every single day of your life? You wouldn't, would you? You just wouldn't. Right? For someone to sit there and call you a cunt, don't even have to put any race in front of it. Someone's just going to call you a cunt every day, calling you a D-head every day, calling you every single name under the sun that's not racist every single day. See how it affects you mentally. Go on. Some people say, oh yeah, it's banter. Banter can have a negative impact on people's psyche too without realising it, especially when it comes to the strong, stereotypical British banter, where people are just swearing and cussing each other out. Right? Again, you can switch up certain things and say, oh yeah, it's a term of endearment, because some people do use that way. Some people do use the cunt word as a term of endearment. That has happened. Right, I've experienced that as well. It's weird though when someone says, oh, I'm not going to let this cunt do this, or what's up, my cunt. It's weird, I think, to be using those slurs and strong language as terms of endearment. I never understood that really, looking back. I mean, I use the M-word at times here and there, but again, that was probably a heavy influence from hip-hop. But when it comes to just swearing at guys as terms of endearment, words have power, man. That's all I'm trying to say. This thing of white people and any other race really wanting so badly to use the N-word because they listen to rap music and it's obviously prolific in those songs. I mean, why do you want to say it that badly? Is my question. And why does it affect you if you can't say it? It doesn't affect you. It's just a word, right? Right? Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.